Namaste students, welcome to statistics class, and we are discussing about simple arithmetic mean, and we already completed 4 problems under simple arithmetic mean, which are of ungrouped data. First problem is about ungrouped data, then second problem where we have seen grouped discrete, then third one was grouped continuous, and then also we have seen the how to solve in case of direct method and also in case of deviation method. And last problem what we completed yesterday, that was inclusive class intervals. When inclusive class intervals are given, how to find out the mean. In case of inclusive class interval, no need to convert into exclusive, but while finding out mid value, you need to consider it as how we calculate in case of exclusive. Same way we need to calculate for inclusive class intervals. Now today we will see some other kinds of problem. Now fifth problem, see there, compute mean for the following. Their marks and number of students are given, marks and number of students. And your marks, it starts with below 10, below 20, below 30, below 40, below 50. And number of students 3, 8, 17, 20 and 22. Now clearly I have already told you, when we get the problem like below or less than, whatever values they will give in the place of frequencies, those are less than cumulative frequency. If we get problems like below or less than in the sense below and less than means continuously in the last class. Sometimes how it will be, sometimes you will get open class intervals. Open class intervals means where your first class starts with below 10, then it will be 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and last class will be 50 and above. This we cannot call as, these are the open-end class intervals. They what frequencies they will be given, number of students, for example marks and number of students. In such case, what values will be there in case of number of students? That will be frequency. This will be regular frequencies. These are not less than cumulative frequency. But when you get problem like this, below 10 or less than 10, from first class to last class, if all the classes are having below or less than, then what values you will be having in the place of frequencies? Those are less than cumulative frequencies, LCM, not frequencies. Frequencies we need to find out from LCM. So, in case of open and class intervals, there is no changes. It is how we get a regular class interval problems. These are frequencies. Only in the case of where we get below from all the classes, where we get below or less than into, or where below or less than we get in the all the classes. Then only we can consider this as LCM, less than cumulative frequency. Now we will solve the problem there. Solution. Write the solution. Now, calculation of mean. Calculation of mean. Take the class intervals. How to take the class intervals here? Class intervals are below 10, below 20. You observe what is the gap here, 10 and 20, their gap is 10. So we know that below 10 means it will be obviously there also gap will be 10. So 0 to 10 we need to start class intervals as 0 to 10. Below 20 means 10 to 20. Below 30 means 20 to 30. Below 40 means 30 to 40. And last one below 50 means 40 to 50. These are the class intervals. Then LCM, as I said, what value they have given, those are LCM 3, 8, 17, 20 and 22. Now from this LCM, in order to find out mean, we require their F. In order to find out mean, we require their frequencies, because here mean formula it goes like sigma fx by n. See here we are taking the simple formula sigma fx by n. Since they have not mentioned anything, deviation or direct, any method, any formulas we can take. Any formulas in the sense, we know that it's a grouped data. In case of grouped, it is continuous. For that, which formula, which is a simpler formula, is direct method formula. Now, LCR, from LCR, how to find out frequency? We need to find out frequency from LCR. Here, from LCR, 3 as it is, then 8 minus 3, that is 5, then 17 minus 8, then we get 9, 20 minus 17, then we get 3, and 22 minus 20, we get there 2. Now, total number of frequency. You know that the last value of LCR will be the total number of frequency. If you add this, you get there 22. So, N is equal to 22. Usually what we need to do, when frequencies were given, we need to find out LCR. How? 3 plus 5, 8, then 8 plus 9, 17, 17 plus 3, 20, 20 plus 2, 22. This is the way to find out LCR from the frequencies, cumulative frequency. We have seen this in case of ogives when we need to draw ogives. So here what happens, LCR is given. How we need to consider these are LCR? Because where in the problem 0 or less than, if we get from the first class till last class, then whatever values will be there in the place of frequencies, those are LCR. From LCR we need to find out frequency. 3, then 8 minus 3, 17 minus 8, 20 minus 17, 22 minus 20 minus 17, 22 minus 20. Now as it is, we need to find out X. How to find out X? X is nothing but mid value. 0 to 10. What is the mid value? Mid value is 5 here. 10 to 20. What is the mid value? Mid value is 15 here. How to calculate? 10 plus 20 divided by 2. 20 plus 30 divided by 2. Here mid value we get as 25. Then 30 plus 40 divided by 2. We know that 35 is the middle value here. Then last one 40 to 50. 45 is the middle value. That is X. Then the last column F into X. 5 into 3, that is 15. 15 into 5, then we get 75. 25 into 9, we get there 225. 3 into 35, then we get 105. 2 into 45, then we get 90. Then if we total it, then we get 510. Now find out the mean. Sigma fx. Here it is. Sigma fx we got as 510 divided by total number of frequencies, that is 22. So what is the mean value? Mean value we get as 23.18. We get mean value as 23.18. This is about mean. How to find out mean? When less than or below is given in case of class intervals. In the same way you get a problem more than or above. So what you need to do? If it's a more than and above, we need to consider as MCF. Then from MCF we need to find out frequency. See, usually where we need to find out their class intervals and frequencies will be given. But here what happened? Here class intervals and LCF is given. But we require there, in order to calculate mean, we require frequency. From LCF, how to find out frequency? That you need to know. From frequency, how to calculate LCF? That you know, go on adding the frequency. 3 plus 5, 8. Then 8 plus 9, 17. That is the way of finding out LCF. But from LCF, how to find out frequency? See, LCF frequency is 3, 8 minus 3, 17 minus 8, 20 minus 17, 22 minus 20. Now, we'll see next problem. When we get above and more than, how to find out the mean. Now, This is the next problem. Compute mean for the following. Height and number of students is given here, and observe the class intervals. They have given 35 and more, and 140 and more, 145 and more, 150 and more, 155 and more, 160 and more, 165 and more, last one 170 and more. And here number of students they have given 100, 96, 87, 69, 41, 77 and 2. And when we observe this, here you can see they have given more. In some other problem above or more than, above, or here they have given more from all the classes. They have given it for all the classes. Then whatever values they have given in the place of frequencies, that we need to consider as MCF, more than cumulative frequencies. So these values are more than cumulative frequency. So from more than cumulative frequency, we need to find out frequency. Then later on same procedure now to find out the mean. So your formula goes like sigma fx by n, and mean, calculation of mean, arithmetic mean. We take the class intervals first. The class intervals, if you observe, what is the gap? Here gap is 5, width is 5. So we know that 135 to here, 135 to 140. Next one 140 to 145, 145 to 150. Next one 150 to 155. More 50 to 50 and more. It is 155. Then 155 to 160, 160 to 165. Then 165 to here 170, and last one 170 to 175. Why we are getting the gap of 5 here? We know that when we observe here gap it is 5, and we cannot take it in an inclusive form. When we get here it is in an exclusive form only. 135 to 140, 140 to 145, 145 to 150, 150 to 155, 155 to 160, 160 to 165, 165 to 170, 170 to 175. Then write MCF, more than cumulative frequencies. 100, 96, 87, 69, 41, 70, 7 and 2. In case of more than cumulative frequencies, the first value of more than cumulative frequency will be the n, will be the total number of frequencies. Now from this, find the frequencies. How to find the frequencies? In case of LCF, how to find the frequencies? The lower value minus upper value. But here in case of more than cumulative frequency, upper value, from upper value we need to deduct the lower value. That is, first one we get here 100 minus 96, we get there 4. 100 minus 96, it is 4. 96 minus 87, then we get 9. Then 96 minus 87, then we get 18. 87 minus 60, 87 minus 69, then we get 28. 69 minus 41, then we get 24. 41 minus 17, then we get 10. 17 minus 7, then we get 5. 7 minus 2, then we get, 87 minus 69, okay, 69 minus 41, 41 minus 17, 7 minus 17 minus 7, 10, then 7 minus 2, 5, and the last value as it is 2. In case of LCF, we write first value as it is, and last value we get, but in MCF we write last value. Now, when we used to find out MCF from frequencies, how to find the MCF? case of LCF, how to find out LCF? From top to bottom we will be keep on adding the frequencies. So I hope you are clear how to find out frequency from MCF means from the upper value to lower value we need to deduct. And from LCF to frequency means lower value to upper value we need to deduct. Now as usual find out mid value. 135 to 140. What will be the mid value? 135 plus 140 divided by 2, then we get 137.5. Next, 140 plus 145 divided by 2, then we get 142.5. 145 plus 150 divided by 2, then we get 147.5. Next, 150 plus 155 divided by 2, then we get 152.5. 155 plus 160 divided by 2, then we get 157.5. 160 plus 165 divided by 2, then we get 162.5. 165 plus 170 divided by 2, here we get 167.5. And last one, then we get 172.5. Then F into X, frequency into mid value. So 4 into 137.5, then we get 550. Next one, 9 into 142.5, then we get 1282.5. Next, 18 into 147.5, then we get 2655. Next, 28 into 152.5, then we get 4270. Then 24 into 157.5, then we get 3780. Then here 10 into 162.5, then we get 1625. Last but one, then we get 5 into 167.5, then we get 837.5. And last one, then we get 345. Now, when you total it, we get there. If you total these values, we get there 15,345. And we know that n value we get as 100. N value we get as 100. Now sigma fx by n. What is the value of sigma fx? 15,345 divided by n is 100 here. So when we divide it, we get there 153.45. We get there 153.45. This is about mean. How to find out mean? When you get class intervals more than or above. When you get class intervals like more than or above, whatever values will be given in the place of frequencies, those are MCF. So from MCF you have to find out frequency. Then you need to find out the mean. This is about when you get less than or more than kind of problem in case of class intervals. Now we'll see mean. How to find out mean when a missing frequency is given. Now here we have some other kind of problem. If you observe the problem there, see there the mean for the following data. The mean for the following data is 20.5. The mean is already given. X bar is already given as 20.5. Find the missing frequency. If you observe the frequency here, one of the frequency is missing. So we need to find out this missing frequency. So initially we need to consider the missing frequency of any letter we need to take and let X or A be the missing frequency. Then whatever given value they have given, using those information we need to find out the missing frequency. So in the solution Right there, the given value is, which value is given? X bar is given as 20.5. X bar is given as 20.5. Then the computation of missing frequency. Now we know that one of the frequency is missing. Now you can consider either X or A any of the value as missing frequency. Now no need to consider X because mean we denote by X bar. So let us consider any other value. Let A be the missing frequency. So in the place of missing frequency, we need to substitute a letter A. In the place of missing frequency, we need to substitute a letter A. Now, write the X values. X values are 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. Then take the frequencies 5, 7 and we have taken missing frequency as A. Then 12 and 6. Now, what is the total number of frequency? When we total it, we get there 30 and we need to add this A. So here we get total as 30 plus this A. 30 plus A. Now, find out the fx. Fx here 10 into 5. There we get 15 and 15 into 7 we get there 105 and third one here 20 into A, right, as it is 20A. Then 25 into 12 we get there 300 and 30 into 6 we get there 108. Now total fx there sigma fx is equal to, there you get total as 635, but we cannot add this along with this observation, so plus 28. 635 is the total of these four observations plus 28. We cannot add this value along with this because we have one variable here. So 635 plus this 28. Here also there it is 5, these four observation total plus this 8. Now take the formula there, mean formula. X bar is equal to sigma fx by n. And as we know here, the mean value they have already given in the problem, that is 20.5 is equal to sigma fx we got as 635 plus 20a divided by 30 plus a. N is 30 plus a. Now when we get the equation like this, so here now 20.5 into 30 plus a, 20.5 into 30 plus a is equal to 635 plus 20a. Now here multiply 20.5 into 30, there we get 20.5 into 30 we get there 615, then plus 20.5. 615 plus 20.5 is equal to, right, as it is 635 plus 28. Now here here there is a 20.5a and here you can see 20a, where here values are having same variables. Now here 20.5a minus this 20a, bring it to this side, 20a is equal to 635 minus, bring this 615 into this side. Now 20.5a minus 20a, you get there 0.5a is equal to 635 minus 615, you get there 20. Now A is equal to 20 by 0.5. So there we get frequency as 40. So this is the way to find out missing frequency. Here we have discrete values. When you get continuous values, how to find out the missing frequency, that we'll see in the upcoming classes. So I hope it is clear. You need to take missing frequency as A. Then the same procedure how you are solving in case of other mean problem. Same way we need to total, but just add that missing frequencies. Then just calculation, do the remaining calculation, how you will get the value of A. So with this we can wind up with today's class, and tomorrow's class will